Hello, hello.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Now it's Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. And Messi! He's got away with one there. Doku! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. And it's Zielinski. Zielinski proves just a little bit too strong. Berbatov. Now it's Doku. And they can counter here. He's found a way through, and it's made its way to him. Nice interception, well timed. It's Hernandez, and he welcomes it in. Serginho gets flagged offside. That's going wide left. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. So it is still 0-0. Space for him to turn and look. Mbappe. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Forlan. A good play on the left-hand side here. Forlan. Koundé goes long. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho. Oh, he's found support out wide. Wriggles his way through. He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Berbatov. He's shifting through the gears here. Elects to... Impressive jump! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ibrahimovic plays it short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? He shifted it to the flank. Not where it came from. Oh, he's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. Oh, that's a brilliant save!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Zielinski, nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found a way through. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And he's lost his man here. And he's managed to get rid. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party... Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And that's off target.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Referee's given a throw. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dunk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zielinski. Foot in. Dunk spots it and intercepts.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Can he spark a counter here? Zielinski. We are into stoppage time. Tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So this to extend their lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but...
And that is all they have time for. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Se juegan estos espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Looking to play him in. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zanetti. Out for a throw. Another chance from a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. That's a shade optimistic. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he finish? And a neat finish. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
En el minuto 57, el dorsal 22.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Mbappe. Berbatov wins the duel this time. That looks a decent ball. And a chance! That's a lovely, neat pass.
Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to...
He's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
El dorsal 20, Berbatov. Será reemplazado por el dorsal 23, Bojan Krikic.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho. And he was quick to react. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ødegaard, always onto this. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Koundé, Messi. Silvestre. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ødegaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
Corner number 2 then.
El dorsal 18. Forlán. Serán sustituidos por
Now it's Doku.
el dorsal 21.
Good ball, good
El
take.
dorsal 22.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, well measured. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! In he goes again. And that's in. They're seen no way back, but they are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Manchester really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Hernandez with the delivery.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Doku. Looking for the run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's worked it through. Bojan Krkic receives it in a wide position. Now who's going to be first to this? There's the delivery. And he's there to retrieve it. Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Haaland, Ødegaard. He's a sharp little ball here. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Bauten. And it's Hernandez. Doku is in a really good position out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Lewandowski. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So, a breakthrough already. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Hernandez, he's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Lewandowski. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Now it's Neymar. Koundé. Zielinski. Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's been... Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
And it's Ronaldinho. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Alexander-Arnold is eyeing up his options in the middle. Messi getting this one clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in. Terrific effort! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Camavinga.
Tunisia really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Messi. Neymar. There were better options before the ball was lost. Oh, what a mistake! Van Bauten. Hernandez. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lewandowski! Serginho. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. He is through here. This looks promising. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zielinski.
Manchester truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's got away. He's dealt with that really well. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And it's Marcelo. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tunisia with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. Van Dijk. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rodri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That has been knocked clear. Time and again they are repelled. There's a sharp little ball here. And now the breakaway.
There they go, hunting
And that
again.
could set him on his way. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross goes in there. That's really well cleared. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And a
It's
quick
been a
reminder
pretty
today,
tepid
everybody,
display.
to make sure
They'll
to
want to
put
use
any
this
litter
break
in the bins
wisely to
provided.
regroup
Thank you for your
and come out with some
cooperation.
fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
Manchester really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He has found them. Getting up there! Harmlessly behind. Serginho. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Zielinski. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's found a way through. Oh, that's delightful. Doku has it in a wide position. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Rodri, played out wide. Nicely aimed pass. Yamal tries to pass it through. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Zielinski, can he get it through? Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Mbappe. Tunisia can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? It's their second corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho receives it in a good... Oh, he's one-on-one! Chance, surely! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make...
Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. And they get themselves in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And now he has two. Tunisia have their lead. Oh, he's chance! And it's come back out to him. Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Tunisia now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Zielinski.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Alexander-Arnold clears without hesitation. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Zielinski. Into the last 5 minutes. Neymar wants to run onto this.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Marcelo, an instinctive delivery. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's been... Yamal! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Doku is there, and he can get that clear.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Ronaldinho. Messi. Ronaldinho. Serginho has created... That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Nice-looking ball. Mbappe. And here's Ferran Torres. That's going wide left. That's where it came from. Hernandez. Doku. For Van Bouten. And it's Ødegaard. Hernandez. And it's Van Bouten. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Serginho. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Doku. Cross goes in there. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's made its way to him. Camavinga. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. And the keeper's got it again.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Rodri. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Doku, and he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! It's in!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 22 minutes is number 18, Doku. Doku.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lobbed in behind. Hakimi going forward. Rodri has given away a free kick.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's on it, can he get away? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe receives it in a good position. There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's been caught napping. It is a corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. And he shoots! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Juve, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And he's managed to get rid. A good play on the left-hand side here. Now that's well seen too. Still goalless at the moment. Doku. Odegaard. Doku gets into a good position, delivers the ball, can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
He's through here. Ferran Torres has it in a wide position. Ferran Torres! Tries to get it clear, just eases him off the ball. Koundé. Van Bouten. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. A header! He's scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 21.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Doku. Doku aimed beyond the defence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Hakimi. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Dalton. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they are prompt with their pressing. He's found space here. Ødegaard. And the counter is on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's going across goal.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Hazard with the delivery. Corner given. Madrid have their third corner. Hazard with the short one.
There will be one
And a
more
chance!
added time.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught. And again! And that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time
Volunteers
team
for each
talks will
block.
undergo
Please
change now.
report to the
One
staff
will be
room
solid,
immediately.
the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Doku.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Duke gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to play it through. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Now it's Messi. Messi's cross. And he's taking no chances there. Hernandez. Ødegaard. Brilliantly cut out. Dunk cuts it out. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. And now the breakaway. And the through ball. Ferran Torres.
Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Serginho. That has been slung wide. Now it's Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Zielinski. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zielinski. Rodri. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hakimi. This is promising. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries one from range. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? He slings it. Header! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get... Shoots! It's a goal! They're back within reach! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Goes for a shot! Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that would have been game, set and match.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Substitution on the field. Number
So their
22,
fourth quarter of the game.
Mbappe. Number 27, Serginho. Number 13.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to
On
that.
the field, number 20,
A lot of space ahead of him.
Number 19.
Good decision by the keeper. Got that
Number
exactly
6,
right.
Zielinski.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Azar. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Shot, surely! Loose, in he goes again. Has another go. And he's stuck it away. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All of a sudden we have a game here. Muscular approach does pay off here. They're up to 5 corners now.
Defending of the desperate variety.
And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong.
And a chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
And reclaimed it in a trice. No, that's been intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Alexander-Arnold. This looks promising. Can he spark a counter here? Doku in acres of space out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vermin to Messi. Mbappe is onto this. The ball has bounced loose now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's tidy. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Doku. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ødegaard. Still goalless. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's quick to return it. Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Played out towards the right wing. Cuts it back. Van Dijk clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe! And it's a goal! And we have liftoff! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Getting up there! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Manchester are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful.
And he shoots! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a...
Oh no, what has happened here? Here it is, crossed in. Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Strong running down that left flank. And it's Juan. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Doku. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So could they be onto something here? Tries a shot! Defending of the desperate variety.
3 minutes at a time.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Doku. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Koundé. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Shot a goal! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Camavinga. Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Van Dalten. Hernandez. That ball looks a good one. He is through here. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Doku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi goes short. He's on it. Can he get away? Madrid are looking to go forward now. And he's making progress on the ball. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Koundé gets it clear.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That has not gone well. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. He's had it taken off him. And he's gone searching cross-field. Serginho. And the pass is intercepted. Fermin. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. Hernandez. Dunk. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Doku. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Doku. Doku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that looks to be real chance! And a neat finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through.
Manchester really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not the most accurate pass. Camavinga venturing down the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Messi. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Doku, very much a player of the moment. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through.
Manchester really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Mbappe. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! The whistle's gone and the game is over. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So it's down to business here.
Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back.
And a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Mohun Bagan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rashford. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, super find. Oh, super. Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Caicedo. And he's cut it out. And here's Haaland. Doku. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho gets into a good position. He has found the way through. Chance to shoot! Caicedo.
Manchester really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
After 19 minutes
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Barella. Now it's Odegaard. And there's green grass ahead of him. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rashford. And he lines up a cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Stood up well to him there. And it's Ibrahimovic. Space for him to turn and look. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Odegaard. He's looking wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found space here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Odegaard cuts out the pass. That'll be a corner. So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? In by Messi. Terrific effort! And that's a good finish. Back to within one. Interesting. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He won't be happy with that one. Odegaard. Mbappe. Serginho. Doku receives it in a good position. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's quick to return it. And he is... And the finish! Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Rashford. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Barella gets on his bike and on the move. That's a good run he's making there. Barella, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
That has not gone well. Caicedo knocks it into space. Haaland, and the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. And it's half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Cafu gets across to intercept that. Diomande, nicely spread. That has been cut short. Doku in acres of space out wide. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu. Caicedo. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Mohun Bagan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Good read, needed to be.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving forward.
Such good technique.
Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. There's the shot! He's got a goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So could they be onto something here? Barella. And it's Ødegaard. Caicedo. Now Mbappe. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Rashford. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. And a chance! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Koundé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now this is having a shot! And he hits the net. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 18, Doku.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Great ball and he's in here. And he's straight offside.
Manchester really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Coming on to replace him is number 14, Batistuta.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Ødegaard.
Bagan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making...
Oh, what has happened? Can he finish? And it's in! And they're back in front! Ødegaard at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 19,
Mohun Bagan with the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off?
Serginho. Mohun Bagan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 19, Erdegaard.
Just beyond his reach.
Number 26,
Played out wide.
Savinho. Number 9, McAllister.
Swings in across.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Schlotterbeck. Oh, what a mistake! He's picked his way through. Messi.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Doku. Mbappe. Look at the space. Shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe.
Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! comes instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So, a breakthrough already. Petri with the cross. Cleared without hesitation. Crossed in one.
Getting up there! He will be livid with himself.
Costa Curta
Gathers from the goal kick. Nicely weighted ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Messi. Oh, good effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And the shot! That has ended up in no man's land.
Doku.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Serginho.
And he's straight offside.
It's a pretty loose pass.
And the pass is intercepted.
Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Guardiola. Serginho. Petri.
And he's got away from it. Goes for a shot! Oh, a very decent attempt.
And we have our very first corner.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Great vision. Serginho. Shot could be on. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. And that'll be a goal kick.
Messi. Guardiola. Petri.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe.